Alright, so welcome back to another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee update video. Or should I say, since apparently we now have, well, news that Niantic... Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. Niantic really did drop the ball on this one since, well, they did since now we kind of know, we have an idea whether or not this may or may not be a new Gen 8 Pokemon, so yeah. Now, this Pokemon, or maybe placeholder, is pretty much the best name to call it, um, looks very, very different compared to all the other Pokemon from Alola, and it's definitely eccentric, as I would like to say it, so... It does remind me of two Pokemon, so I'll just read it. In the surprising turn of events, what may be very well be the new Pokemon to appear have leaked in the network traffic of Pokemon Go, thanks to Charles for noticing it. At present, we don't have details of this Pokemon, but we'll provide full details when they come. So do not be so they say, oh, spoiler. So now, of course, I have a bunch of images of this Pokemon right now, as I'm about to show you, including one from Poke Beach, where he kind of details like a bunch of a bunch of well, you'll see what it could be based off of. So this is a fair warning. So if you guys do not want to see this Pokemon or be spoiled of Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee or possible Gen 8, then you've been warned. So yeah. Now, this is your last warning. So yeah. So this is the new Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This guy. Now, the first thing this reminds me of is somewhat of a screw, or a bolt. It has a little metal thing, so that's an eye. So, and then you have a little flabby body that's almost similar to that of Ditto's. They just put the head on. So, I mean, this could be something different from Pokemon. Go. But the thing is, I don't know who has it. We have two images of this. This is from Pokeexperto, so we actually have two different shiny images of this, and this says images of possible Pokemon 808 as appeared in Traffic Pokemon Go. So yeah, as well. And we don't even know if this is obviously some people are joking around whether or not this is real or not, so I will leave Twitter links of all the sources I've used in the description, so yeah, as well as the one for therapy. So, and it's kind of interesting to see that unlike the other one, this could have been faked, but the fact that they have a shiny image of this Pokemon is kind of interesting, because now it leads to more credibility. As you can see, this Pokemon has a screw on its head, little ball right there, and it does remind me of Ditto. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Unknown. I don't know why. It just feels like it reminds me of Unknown for some reason, but I don't know. And a lot of people have weighed in on this, including I think Pixelbar, who is pretty much the guy who has leaked who had insider information of Pokemon Let's Go. So, and he's basically saying that if that Pokemon leak is in the Niantic holder, then I'd be very surprised. So, and he's pretty much describing what it is. That's the talk, which is common maintenance symbol, and grab an eye for it. Yeah, I honestly think, given all the designs we've had for Pokemon lately, this could be it. It's one of those things where you see a fake mod, and you see this, and I'm after all these years, I'm just looking at it yeah, the Pokemon. That's something Ken Sugimori would do. Just slap a screw on Diddle's head and oh, I don't know, a cog. What's it called? But yeah. So it's kind of an interesting Pokemon if you think about it. I'm not so sure whether this will be an event a legendary Pokemon. But the fact that this is a tie-in to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, I don't know. I don't think it's a Ditto evolution at all. I don't even think it is. I'd be super surprised it is if it's a Ditto evolution, because it doesn't look like it. So yeah. The body itself doesn't. It does remind me of Ditto, but it's just the face and the eye itself. It's the eye. Maybe it's like reminding me of the unknown, you know, from like Gen 2. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I think Pokemon Watermancer from Poke Beach has all these I really like this because it kind of indicates on what we're talking about here. So all these screws like designs, what this Pokemon could be based off of. So yeah, kind of interesting. A heavy hex kind of looks like it, or I don't know, but I'm not into like maintenance and whatnot. So, but the fact that this is something that's similar to like this is just interesting. So yeah, and like maybe we're gonna have like a Pokemon designs based off of this, which could be very interesting in of itself. So yeah, but again, like having this Pokemon leaked out via like, you know, the network traffic from Niantic is something that I kind of expected. But honestly, a lot closer to the date towards Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, not this early into September. Like since we're like kind of like 2 months, less than 2 months away from the game. So yeah. Regarding what this Pokemon, I don't even know like the typing. The best thing I could say is maybe it's like a normal Steel type, one of the two, or even Ghost. I could see this Pokemon having a normal Steel or Ghost type qualities to it. So I don't think it's gonna be Dark or normal. I think it has to be like Ghost, normal, or Steel, like one of those three, just because of its abnormal like design and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much my hunch for what this Pokemon's design or its typing would be. So yeah, I'm not so sure exactly what type of thing we'll be getting for, or how we're gonna get this Pokemon for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Maybe it's gonna be like, oh, there's like an event in the game itself, or whether another thing is I highly doubt this is an event Pokemon. Maybe it's like, or like something as that. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's like, you know, as simplistic. You know, like it's kind of like this. Like you think of like the Pixies, you know, like Celebi, Mew, like Jirachi. It's they don't have like simplistic designs, but yet they look like, you know, strong in their own right. This one's kind of like, yeah, like yeah. It's just they just slapped the, you know, a bolt in its head, on its body. So yeah. It's kind of I'll agree, this is definitely one of the more interesting designs, and yeah, if this thing does have an evolution, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes the path similar to like Magneton, Magnemite, Magnezone line, and also the Kling Clang, and also Clang line. So yeah, yeah, that's not really much I have to say about this. This image is very, very interesting. The fact that we got this new Pokemon for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee leaked this early, and it's also and this is pretty much our little segue into Gen 8, I guess. So if these Gen 8 Pokemon are gonna look like this, or not look like this, but like kind of have us inspiration, but like, oh my god, all the people that are gonna make like, you know, all these theory videos. Like, what could this be? What could this be? Like, so, yeah, like, so basically it just has like a little, has like it's like a diddle shape with a, well, it could be like a little ball, like levitating, or that's magnetized or something like that in the middle. So yeah, but the thing that kind of like, the reason why people think this is actually a Pokemon, an actual Pokemon leak, is because of the fact that we have two designs of this, of course, the regular form and the well, we don't even know which one's the shiny. One's yellow and one's the other, is a little bit gold plated. So yeah, one's like brownish, looks like wood. So yeah, so if you guys have any idea what this Pokemon is, do let me know in the comments because again, I'm not really familiarized with like nuts types. Nut types. That's kind of funny. Nut types. Maybe it's a new nut Pokemon. A new nut Pokemon, guys. So yeah. New nut Pokemon. So yeah, like I guess all those people who said, "Oh, this was a whale." Oh, this is a whale. Oh my God, this Pokemon has to be a whale. It has to be a whale. But then, oops. Niantic just pretty much burst their bubble. And now we got this blob. We'll call it the blob. Even though Ditto is kind of a blob. So yeah. You know what? Speaking of Ditto, I just realized it. You know, like how I don't know if people remember the leak way back. Oh no, not leak. I think there was a data mine of this a proto Pokemon game called Space World for like okay, it was a game for like a for an mid called Space World in Japan, like in 1997 or 1998, where they had like all these Pokemon. It's like kind of demo. It's a demo, but in the demo, it had a Ditto evolution. So I know I'm not. I know I'm kind of like. I know like I did mention that. Oh, like maybe this is not a Ditto, anything related to Ditto, but based off its body, could be. It's amorphous, so yeah, ambiguous. So like. If this thing can breed or does have a gender, then it's definitely going to be in the amorphous group, as most like steel types are. So, or it could be genderless. So yeah. So that's all I have to say about this Gen 8 Pokemon. So it's kind of curious that we're getting this Pokemon released today, like getting leaked out today. So yeah. So do let me know your opinions about this Pokemon in general. So yeah. If they do showcase any other new Pokemon or any other stuff for Gen 8 or for the upcoming Pokemon 2019 game, I will cover it. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for any of that type of news. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever, dislike, or whatever. So, and I'll see you guys next time for other content. So yeah, peace.